I want to ask you about the police, because George Floyd is hardly the only unarmed black American killed recently by police. Do you think systemic racism is a problem in law enforcement agencies in the United States?
No, I don't think there's systemic racism. I think 99.9% of our law enforcement officers are great Americans, and many of them are African American, Hispanic, Asian. They're working in the toughest neighborhoods. They've got the hardest jobs to do in this country, and I think they're amazing, great Americans, and they're my heroes. But you know what? There are some bad apples in there, and there are some bad cops that are racist, and there are cops that are, maybe don't have the right training, and there's some that are just bad cops, and they need to be rooted out, because there's a few bad apples that are giving law enforcement a terrible name, and there's no doubt that there's some racist police. I think they're the minority. I think they're the few bad apples, and we need to root them out. But I'll tell you, I'm just so proud of the way our law enforcement professionals are protecting us and handling this situation with restraint, and we love our law enforcement, but we do have to get rid of those that are like the dirty cop that killed George Floyd. I mean, we need to get rid of those people. By the way, where were the local prosecutors, and where was the police commissioner? That guy, apparently, I'm told he had a long record of this sort of conduct.
It's a good question.
Why was he still on the force?
It's a good question, and I'd like to have you back to talk more about the issue of systemic racism versus bad apples, because I think that there's a lot we could talk about there.